What's happening, YouTube? This is a Diabolical TLR, and I'm here to give you updated impressions on the Xperia Play gaming system, a gaming smartphone rather. Now, I'm pretty much doing this video because, you get a new device, you might be blinded by it, and start thinking that it's like the best thing ever. Now, when I first heard about the Xperia Play, I was not psyched at all about it. Because, you look at the specs and it's like, what? They're really releasing a 1 GHz single core phone in this generation where dual cores are taking over? And then I hear that it's going to have 400 megabytes internal memory, all this other stuff, and yada yada. And I'm thinking this is all adding up to be a pretty disappointing experience. But what I didn't factor in is, all the optimization you get on Gingerbread. And the most important is that Adreno 205 chip. That chip is keeping this thing right here. Like, my buddy got an Atrix, that's originally what I was gonna get, and that Adreno 205 chip is actually keeping this on par with it. You run Samurai Vengeance on this and running on the Atrix, and it's pretty hard to tell the difference, for real. I actually haven't charged this for a while, so it's like at 50% battery. But that brings me to something else I want to talk about, because the battery life on this has been incredible, and I don't know why, because it's got the same crappy 1500 battery that was in the Xperia X10. If you ever seen that phone, it's like you gotta root it, hack it, flash it with CM7 and everything to get that to ever give you 1 day of battery life. This has been running strong. I'm pretty much just going to be playing a video game while I do this review. What I do want to show you is this one game on here. I was sitting on iPhone boards like every day looking for a Fire Emblem type game and couldn't find one at all. Only come to find that it's sitting right here on Android. And I guess what this would display is how, everyone thinks that since it's a button controlled system that everything has to be optimized for this, or else it just won't play it whatsoever. And that's really not the case at all, because you can play even the touchscreen games. I'm gonna kill this light real quick. Okay. So yeah, this thing works just fine on all other Android games too. Oh, he attacking the girl, come on now. That's why you missed. I also got my PSP Go here and my DS. You can tell just by looking at it, but me and that DS go way back. I love both of them things really a lot. But honestly, the Xperia Play's got a merit that those don't really have, because, those are just game systems. Some of the most wonderful game systems, of course, but, there's real life needs outside of gaming. Like, I'm 23, so it comes to a point in time where I need GPS, a competent music player, a competent video player, streaming device, and all that. And that's what the Xperia Play brings that nothing else really brings. And you can get all that on any other phone like an iPhone or another Android phone. But at the same time, none of them have the little game controls. So it kind of creates I don't know, this whole thing where, you know, you can get Prime Gaming on a PSP or a DS, but you can't really get all the smartphone functionality like this. The MP3 player, after 6 years of life, still can't read by ID3 tags, so you can't sort by genre, artist, and all that. That's kind of unexcusable. But you know, it's still a Prime game system. At the same time, you know, you can get an Android phone that covers all those smartphone functions, but without game controls, the gaming experience is pretty mediocre. It works well for a strategy game like this, but you try to play Marvel vs. Capcom on a touchscreen, it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. I guess that's where this comes in, because it's got the best of gaming functions, and then you got the best of smartphone functions. You can't get that on any other phone or any other gaming system, really. It's kind of amazing. It's even, you know, Sony's new platform, the Vita, coming out. That can't. They're blocking protocols, so you can't use video chat on there. But yeah, after 2 months, this thing is still killing. And I like to do a lot of reading, and this has been like ridiculously smooth for Nook. I could just do that all day, sometimes not even pay attention to the book for real. Yep, Netflix streaming on here has been good. I'm gonna grab some Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is super fast on here. Give it a couple seconds, it'll be connected. No. Xperia Play is actually not even supposed to support Netflix yet. Somehow it's working just fine on here. I just jump into something. Give you a little dose of Netflix. Get these out of my way. Alright, right to an action scene too. But yeah, I'm glad to inform you that after 2 months it's still not, the experience still hasn't gotten any weaker, and it's still been lovely. I haven't found anything that it can't do yet. Like I said, my buddy's got an Atrix, so he's enjoying all that dual core tag power. But really, with this acceleration chip, it's been able to keep on top of, it's been able to keep itself in the same tier in pretty much everything. Alright, this has been Updated Impressions. Actually, I'm going to show you a little bit more before I end this. One more thing I forgot to point out in my review. You see, I've been collecting these games like crazy. But there's one more function that I wanted to show you. I'll pick Dungeon Hunter. I actually don't know why I haven't been playing this game more. I'm like level 2 or 3 on here. So this is an amazing game. trying to bring Dungeon Siege to this, and it's actually been better than any other portable Dungeon Siege game. It's got all that online multiplayer and everything too. Oh no. I ain't fighting him right now. But what I wanted to show you point of me loading this whole game up was that aside from just using these controls, you're not actually forced into them. So if for some insane reason you do want to go back to the touchscreen the controls, you just shut it and they come back. I think I killed okay. So you have your options of whatever control scheme you want to have. Alright, well I actually think that does conclude this video for real. So, this has been my updated impressions of the Xperia Play. Glad to inform that it's still kicking butt. Still keeping to the top of performance in all fields of Android. And I'm out.